Hey guys, and welcome back to Natdog's builds on the Mayor's Estate. Last episode we tackled on the walls and the main entrance, and now we're going to hit the outside inner part of the mansion. And I already laid out the foundation of what I'm going to put. The circle in the middle will be a fountain, and the outside will be the walkways. And I started off the foundation for the fountain using quartz bricks because this is the mayor's mansion and I wanted it to stand out with an extravagant looking fountain to have the mayor look out of his mansion to an extravagant looking fountain which he comes out and sees every day. Now for the walkway, it would be so easy to make it a square, but I went for the difficult option to make the walkways a little jagged. Now, while it makes things harder, it potentially makes it a little bit better, because variation is an important part of any build. I decided to stick with what I had on the upper part of the walls, having deep slate bricks on the sides, and since this is the floor, I used deep slate slab bricks for the outline. Now you see me going around making a circle using deep slate bricks, and I'm going up one more and then filling in the bottom with deep slate for where I can put the water. Now I didn't want the fountain to be entirely deep slate, so I outlined it with regular stone bricks. And over the top I put polished diorite slabs, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good with that. Now for the base of the fountain, I mapped out where I was gonna put it using regular stone bricks. And here I'm trying to adjust so you can see better. Now the fountain is going to be big, so I had to make the foundation really strong. And replacing the bottom with stone bricks and lining it up with stone stairs. And to decorate it a little more. And to make sure the foundation is good and solid. Now the fountain, I decided, was going to have 2 levels. And here I'm outlining on how big the first level will be. And it took me a while to figure out the outline of the circle on how it was going to fit. But eventually I figured it out and then started to fill in with stone brick. And then make it a little more decorative using deep slate bricks and the diorite slabs, and then polishing the bottom a little bit. And then same as the bottom, I had to lay out the foundations to make sure the second level would fit. And then figuring out the diagrams for that. And then filling in. And it's looking pretty good so far. And same as the first level, using deep slate bricks and the slabs, and then polishing up the bottom and making it a little more neat. Now coming around, starting on the point or the tower of the fountain, using stone bricks and cobble walls, and using those purple frog light that I used at the entrance, and using diorite stairs, and surrounding it with deep slate slabs, with a lightning rod at the top. And to give the fountain a little more light, and to make it more mystic, I add those purple frog lights. And once I add the water, it will look pretty good. And it took me quite a while to smooth out and put in the water. But eventually I got it all in, and the result was outstanding. And there we go, for the mayor to look out and see his beautiful giant fountain, having 2 levels, with 1 waterway going down on the 2nd layer, and having 2 waterways going down. And now that the fountain is done, it is time to tackle on the pathways, going from the entrance to the mansion. Trying to find a good angle for you all to see. Now I'm cutting away and adding nether bricks and then regular lights. Now I'm realizing I can't copy and paste on the 4 pathways leading out, so I have to do them each individually. So I took a break from the path leading from the fountain to the mansion and doing the path from the fountain to the entrance. And I'm replacing the deep slate slabs with deep slate bricks, and then cutting away and putting in nether brick, and then diorite bricks on the sides, but that didn't look quite right, so I went back to the quartz bricks. And that entrance is looking pretty good so far. Now I'm trying to copy and paste this entrance to the other 2 that are on the left side and the right side. And once I did that, a few errors came into play, but I quickly ran by it and fixed them. Now coming around back to the front of the mansion and doing the same thing, but it's a little shorter, so I couldn't really copy and paste, but I managed to do that. And then for this side on the right, for the other 2 entrances I made, I copy and pasted and fixed the error, and there are the entrances. Now I'm trying to find the best position where you can see what I'm going to do next. Took me quite a few adjustments, but I managed to get through. And then carving away, making the paths, and putting in quartz bricks. And I'm going to continue doing this all the way around. Just a reminder while I'm doing this, make sure you like the video so you can see the final episode, where we're going to be doing the insides of the mansion. Make sure to subscribe as well. And tell your friends, share the video. But if you watched all the way through here, thanks a lot, and I appreciate you. Now here I'm outlining the fountain with nether bricks and putting in deep slate walls for rails, and then putting in deep slate slabs on top, and then putting in some benches with oak stairs coming around so you can see better, and then putting in some lanterns, and then a few plants, and doing the same thing all the way around. And there we go, that's looking pretty good. Make sure you can see what's down there. I had to make sure every plant was different, because who wants to see the same flower while walking all the way around? It's kind of boring, so. And you see those 4 empty spaces down there, and I decided to put in a canal for all 4 sides. I'm going around to make sure that it's deep enough. And they're just going to be 4 separate canals. And they're not going to connect underneath or anything like that. And this was a long process, so try to bear with me while we go through. I realized here that it was going to be a long effort, so I decided to do 1 canal to fill in, and then copy and paste to the other 3. So I put in frog purple lights for lighting underneath, and outlining it with stone bricks on the sides. Going along, it took quite a bit of effort, but I got through. And then cutting away and putting in stone on the bottom to make it more jagged, and then filling the bottom with white quartz bricks to match the sidewalk on top. And then to make sure everything was right, and then putting in polished deep slate on where I was going to put the lamp posts. But before that, copy and paste onto the other 3 sides. Boom. There we go. All 4 sides looking exactly the same. And if you see any mistakes, let me know. And the fountain is looking awesome. If there's anything you want me to add, feel free to put it down in the comments. But right now, it's looking good. And now it's time to put in the water of the canals. It took me a few tries going around the edges and then going in the middle to make sure that the water inside was nice and smooth. And I never tried putting in water before, so it was definitely interesting and definitely a fun challenge to figure out. And that looks really smooth on all 4. And I'm pretty sure I didn't make any mistakes, but you never know. Now I didn't want an extravagant lamp, so put an anvil on the bottom with stone brick walls with a few fence posts and lanterns, and then this daylight detector, which I must admit it looks pretty good. I tried to copy and paste these lamp posts all around, but that didn't end up doing it. And then I found some errors on one of the sidewalks and went back and fixed that. And then I decided to put the places where I was going to make the lanterns. And here I am doing them one at a time and making sure each one was the same. And I had to make sure that all of you could see this. So I had to get up high. Each lantern had to go at a different angle. So copy and paste wasn't going to cut it for this. So I faced facts and did them one at a time. Now all the lanterns are in their place, and it's looking pretty good so far. But now it's time to go around and tackle the entrance. Now I'll slowly pan around a bit to let you guys see the full thing. Now I'll come around to the entrance so you can guys see what I accomplished here. So I cut away the bricks and then fill it in with quartz blocks and then the red nether bricks for a solid path right on through. Now we're going to go on in here and put in an entrance. Put some lights up so we can see what we're doing. So I cut away and thought about how I should put the path, but I just decided to put in quartz bricks to match with the sidewalk. And then I put in some stone stairs at the top with smooth stone, some fences, some deep slate walls for a little decoration, then a little hole in there, and then just regular door to match the other doors with the guest houses. And I copy and pasted that entrance on the other side as well. Now that the structures are done, it's time to put in a garden. Because who wants to look at nothing? And the mayor should have something beautiful to look at every morning besides just the fountain. So first off, I started to put in a few oak trees and birch trees. And there's a lot of panning around in this, so if you think there's a better way to let you all see what I'm doing, just let me know. So I started to put in some grass and some flowers and pumpkins, all that sorts of stuff, but I realized this would have taken way too much time and a lot of panning around, so I decided that instead of going through all that process, I was going to make it all and then put it in one shot. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. And there's the garden, complete in all its beauty, with some benches, all kinds of flowers, trees, little ponds, just going around so you guys can see all of it. And if there's anything I should add out here that you guys would suggest, just comment down below. And make sure you like the video if you liked it. And if you sticked around this long, thanks a lot. I appreciate you. Love you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to check out Natdog's YouTube channel where I have tons of videos just as fun and hilarious. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can see other fun videos to get notifications for when I go live and upload new videos. Thanks for watching.